That's out of tune, huh? Okay. My name is Jasmine. Is that my last name? No.
Doesn't matter.
Jasmine Drake. And I'm 33 years old.
My name is Clay Powell. I'm 41 years old. What inspired me to move to Haight-Ashbury is my incredibly hot wife. She lives here for her whole entire life.
What inspired me to move to Haight? I'm from San Francisco, and I moved to Sacramento when I was like 19 with my mom, and because my mom wanted to move there. And so I lived there for like 10 years, and then I became homeless because of some domestic violence stuff from my ex.
Yeah.
And I ended up coming here because I was like, this is where I was born and my family's here. And I knew where to go because I know the type of people in the certain type of areas.
I've been experiencing homelessness from at least 6 months ago, starting in Oklahoma City when my ex-wife kicked me out and basically claimed the house and gave me the car. My car got stolen within a month and a half, and I moved to Redding. And so at that point, Redding had thieves among them and stole my ID, my passport, my iPhone 6, and my EBT card. And they got a chance to move to Sacramento and basically like took it and moved from Sacramento to here when I had met Jasmine, and we decided where to go together.
Over here, it's like a family kind of thing. Everyone takes care of each other.
Yeah.
Like if someone's thirsty, they'll give you food, or like they'll smoke with you. They're like really nice out here. But other people, places like Tenderloins, like they're not nice out. They're steal your stuff or shank you or something.
Yeah.
People could get kicked off Haight Street if they're stupid. Or like, for real, it's like come over here asking for crack or for heroin or for crystal.
You don't do heroin in this area?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Because that makes you act retarded and crazy.
Yeah.
And the majority of people that do that, they end up like stealing from their own people just to get another high or something, you know? Like people don't steal from each other here. Like we look out for each other.
I like the idea of the culture around here a lot due to the fact that I came from a culture of shoplifting and stealing anything in reach. This culture is not like that at all. It's a very community-based culture, and everyone tends to look out for everyone else. Everyone's about everyone rising at the same time rather than keeping other people down and stomping your way to the top over anyone that gets in your way. You know, it's much more about like, let's help everyone get up, and when we do get up, let's look back down to the people that are now on the streets past us and help them out and get them where they can get functional and like up off of these cold streets as well, having had personal knowledge of the coldness of the streets, you know?
I think that there should be a rent control, because the reason why everyone's homeless is because their rent is so high.
Yeah.
Because there's no rent control. There's a lot of profit being made. In the 80s, there was this thing going around where they could fix their rent. People that have houses, they like lock it so that it can't be changed. My grandfather was one of those people that did that, and there was a couple other people that I've seen. They're pretty old and they still live in a really, really nice house, but don't pay much rent because their rent was like stuck. There's only like one family I seen out here left. Same thing where I grew up in Lakeview. It's like the roads are nicer and the everything is nicer because all like the black people got moved out, so it's not the ghetto no more.
Yeah, it's like they got gentrified, right?
Yeah. So what needs to happen is the rent needs to be, and more programs need to be put out for people to get opportunities to be off the street.
Yeah.
But the rent control would be the biggest thing. Everyone's moving away, and the majority of people that work here, they don't even live here.
Yeah.
They go out just to like,
Avoid the high
just to
rent.
live out there, like Pittsburgh and stuff.
I think the reason there's so many people on the streets is multiple layers of issues. One of them being mental illness. Like if you go down the Tenderloin district, areas like that, you can see mental illness on mad display. Drug usage complicates that. And there's certain drugs, hard drugs, that severely complicate mental illness. And if those were to be cared for, there might be a large slice of the population of homeless cut like deeply in half even.
Yeah.
And I mean, and you can offer like tiny house communities to the people that actually want to change their life and have a family and need like permanent housing, that kind of thing. And you can do trailer parks and stuff like that for people that want their own space but still want to be part of a community. Due to the fact that we live in a community out here what would be the difference? So yes, you might have us in a different area, but all of us have jobs now. All of us have bikes, you know what I mean? All of us are looking forward, and all of us are looking towards those same goals of moving up rather than stagnancy, you know, because there's a lot of that out here. To really, really help, I believe more permanent solutions are really necessary. Like getting people to those appointments that have mental illness. Hell, I probably need a little bit of counseling, you know what I mean? Like shit, making that freely available. And then saying, okay, well, do you need pills? Those pills are freely available to you. We can get you to the pharmacy here. You know, I'll come and pick you up every time you have a counseling appointment, something like that. Take you to those counseling appointments. Make sure that the doctor's entirely free. Make sure the pills are entirely free. Get you on a regimen of that. Now that your mind is more stable, do you want a job? Do you want a house? You know, would you rather go to a shelter?
The way that I got into a shelter was through welfare. So the shelters are not like what you would think it is, where everyone gets a bed and everyone is like comfortable and stuff. Like there's no shower. Like, and sometimes the people that work there, they can be rude to you and mean to you, and they can kick you out. You have to be heckin' nice, even if they're assholes.
Getting a job without an address is impossible because you can't get an address without a job. But getting an address without a job is impossible because you can't get a job without an address. So getting a job without an address, you know, it's very much a cycle that you can get caught up in. If you don't have anyone helping you get up, if you don't have anyone like real honestly contributing to your come up would be the most succinct way to say it. If you don't have anyone helping you come up, then it's going to be a uphill battle the whole entire time. I don't want someone to steal my idea, but all means come up with an idea better than mine and freaking apply it. These people are hurting out here, man. You know, like.
No.
Come here.
I play like